Hello out there, everybody. Welcome to Big Pants Underground. I haven't been with you for about a week or so, maybe two. And there's a good reason for that. Someone very close to me is going through a medical issue, a very difficult medical issue. And honestly, I just haven't been in the mood to make any videos. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm making one today. And as promised in my last video, we're going to talk about The Little Mermaid, because now it's been out for 2 weeks and it's a flop. It is officially a flop. Disney I don't know if they're going to learn their lesson from this movie, but maybe they will. They poured $250 million into this movie. That was the budget. Okay. That doesn't include marketing. So 250, and then I believe the marketing they said was around 150 million. All right, so that's $400 million just on the cost of making the movie and the cost of marketing the movie. That doesn't have anything to do with how much money the theaters get or anything like that. And so now they've only made 342 million worldwide. It's done better in the United States than it's done internationally. It's done $201 million in the United States, which is not a lot. Not a lot. And only $140 million internationally. In places like China, it's completely tanked. South Korea, completely tanked. And of course, Disney and all the Disney shills are blaming it on racism. They're saying that the racist people overseas do not want to see this movie. And do I believe that's true? I might actually believe that's true. I actually might believe that's true, because what the hell does China care? What the hell does South Korea care? They're like, why did you, they don't live around black people. They don't. So they can go weeks, months, maybe years without seeing a black person. So you put a black person in a favorite role and they might reject it. So is that racism? I guess you could classify that as racism. But we were all saying the same thing over here. Like, why would you have to make Ariel black? And now black people, even black people and other people of color, like Michelle Rodriguez, is saying, please stop race swapping the white characters. Leave the white characters alone and create characters for us. Make characters, new characters. Make new characters of color. Make new black characters. Make new Mexican characters. Make new whatever Canadian characters. Okay? Just make new ones. Stop changing the old ones. We like the old ones the way they are. But anyway, it's going to be a flop. There's no way, because it came out Memorial Day weekend, which should have been a huge weekend in the United States. It's a 3-day, sometimes a 4-day weekend. Some people take off Friday also, and it's the beginning of summer. It marks the official beginning of summer in the United States, and it didn't do well. It didn't do well that weekend, and the following weekend, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out. The Miles Morales movie came out. And that took away a lot of its thunder. Fast 10 is still out there, and it's taking away its thunder. It's killing it in China. Fast 10 is killing The Little Mermaid in China. And then next weekend, there's something, Transformers is coming out, which I heard is going to be a pretty decent movie. And then Indiana Jones coming out. Not a very good movie, but it's going to steal all of the box office away from The Little Mermaid. And I don't know if Disney's going to learn their lesson. This is not a good movie. And they tried to say it was all racism and review bombing and all this other stuff, but in truth, it's not a good movie. People have said it's not a good movie. You changed the narrative around too much. You changed everything around too much. The CGI is horrible. The voice acting, horrible. The acting in general, horrible. The characters, the singing characters, Haley Bailey, whatever her name is. they auto-tuned her voice, and I thought she was some awesome singer. But here's the breakdown. You can see the drops. It did okay. It started to come back up over its second weekend, but then it dropped right off again. It had a 66% drop on the June 5th, which was this past Monday, and that's where we're at. And let's see if we can look at the international, see if they have some numbers for us this time. China, it's only made $2 million in China. Only $2 million. That's it. That's like nothing. And where is Korea? Where is Korea? I don't see Korea. Nothing in Japan. It's not been released in Japan, or they just don't know the numbers. Or I guess it would be South Korea. Okay, South Korea, $2 million in South Korea. Korea and China have been terrible. But then look, Spain, 3 million, Sweden, 400,000, Switzerland, 400,000, United Kingdom, only 6 million. It's a flop. It is a flop. So what does this mean for Disney and their live action remakes? Who knows? Who knows if they'll get the message? I don't think that they will. I think that they'll just keep on trying to push their narrative, to push their woke ideology. That's just the way it's going to be. How to Train Your Dragon is not a Disney property, but they have decided to make Astrid, who is a blonde-haired Viking girl. They've race swapped her into a mixed black girl. They're going to learn the same thing. They're going to learn. It's time to learn. Stop changing the characters. Stop changing the story. They said they changed the story so it would greater reflect today's values. Well, guess what? Nobody cared. Nobody went to see it. Nobody wanted to see your woke piece of crap movie. And now you've lost millions of dollars on this. It's a joke. It really is. It's just a joke. So I think Little Mermaid is done. And now we're just going to see what happens when Indiana Jones comes out, because I am hoping that I called for a boycott. I'm hoping a lot of people don't go see Indiana Jones. And I hope that will mean that maybe, just maybe, we can get rid of Kathleen Kennedy and try to salvage Lucasfilm. Just try to salvage it, or Disney will sell off the property. We'll sell the property. Maybe they'll sell it back to George Lucas. Who knows? Or they'll sell it to Paramount or Universal, and they'll do something better with it. Hopefully. Maybe they'll give it to Tom Cruise. That's it. That's what we need. We need Lucasfilm to be given to Tom Cruise. And then we'll have some good Star Wars movies again. Hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I will talk to you next time.